Hi there, everyone. Rob here with today's Western Pacific weather update. Today, one of those days where it's not too active, but notable enough that there's enough things going on. A few situations where there was some severe weather in the past 24 hours, and into the next 24 hours, we also have a few things that we want to talk about. First, I am going to dive in on a very weak tropical depression in the southern Philippines, and very weak. Nothing that is going to bring damaging winds, but the forecast is calling for some heavy rain. Also, here in southeastern China, not happening anymore, but you can see that front pushing off here towards the east. What that brought on Wednesday was some severe weather, tornadoes, even in southwest China, southeast China. You saw upwards of 12 deaths due to some hail that was fairly large and damaging. And also we're looking at snowfall tapering off in northern Japan, but this weekend is a big Sakura viewing weekend, so we're going to talk about that. But first, let's talk about our tropical depression, which if we took a look at radar, we can see the moisture pushing onshore here, center of circulation right in here, so it's along the northern periphery, and we've been seeing that. Actually, moisture for this system is coming clear and from the east. We're seeing it dragged in all the way from the equatorial regions to the south of Guam, pulling in from the east towards the northwest, really following this channel of moisture, and that is why a little bit worried about portions of eastern Visayas, southern Luzon here, because in the next 24-48 hours, you could see upwards about 100-150 millimeters of rain. Southwest monsoon also kicking in. If you read our latest article on the website about PAGASA, stating that the southwest or the northeast monsoon's over southwest monsoon. That's why it is ever so hot there in most of the Philippines. So you are getting more moisture, more heat, more latent heat, and all that coming together means some heavy rainfall here in southern Luzon, Leyte, even down there towards portions of northern Mindanao. And here, looking at the model outlook, actually, this is going through your Thursday into Friday. You can see that system after it moves onshore. Actually, if we pull up the winds, you can define the center of circulation, very weak over Mindanao. But look at these streams coming in from the east towards the west. That is what's going to be carrying this moisture. And some of these areas it continues to carry it across Luzon into Manila, which you could see some rainfall from this as well. I don't expect flooding rains in Manila. Don't think that this is going to be like last August type storm, but you are going to be seeing some showers. The heaviest rainfalls right in this area along southern portions of Luzon, like I said, extending down through Visayas, east of Cebu here, but still you're going to get some in on this, and down there towards the Typhoon Bopha affected regions. And as we look through the next several days, really you could be adding up in a few areas up to about 200 to 300 millimeters of rain. So that's definitely going to be a thing. And moisture is continuing to push onshore through Friday evening, even into Saturday, especially there in southern Luzon once again. So it's tapers off though by Saturday into the afternoon hours after that low pressure moves away, and this is really just by this time you're starting to see the afternoon thunderstorms kind of take over again. So there's that, and once again it is the risk of some flooding here. Nothing too serious, nothing too significant, but definitely if you are here, you do want to keep an extra close eye on it. Meanwhile, we were talking about those severe thunderstorms in the southeastern China, up by that cold northerly winds in the moist tropical air. Didn't see it right near the coastline. Hong Kong actually partly cloudy skies throughout the day yesterday. It was a little bit farther towards the north, enough where that moist air pushed inland. It doesn't collide right at the coastline. It moves inland a little bit, and that's when it mixes up here. And that's why we saw those severe thunderstorms. I mean, winds up to 177 kilometers per hour were reported. 270 people injured, at least 12 dead. And this time of this report, when I wrote it up, it was 9. Just absolutely sad story there. Go to the website and check out the deadly hailstorm that hit southeast China, right near Hong Kong, for the complete update here. Then I want to look farther towards the north across Korea and Japan, because high pressure dominating now. It's beautiful, especially on your Friday. Unfortunately, we have this area coming in, and it's already bringing some rain showers across the Yangtze River Basin. That is going to continue to track towards the west, grab an upper level trough shown here on JMA, just slowly starting to develop here in eastern China. That's going to push towards the east with it. You also see the upper level jet running right over the Yangtze River. Actually, you'll see these winds upwards of 90 knots, up to about 120 knots. That's what's going to fuel this next storm system as it does push off from the east coast of surface. This is what it's actually going to be looking like here. You have that pressure coming in out of eastern China, and as this does continue to push off towards the east here on your Friday going into Saturday, we have a little disturbance push across there, but then this is when the bulk of the precipitation comes on Saturday. See that developing, pushing across. Also, in the southern Japanese islands, Okinawa, you're actually going to get on some severe thunderstorms. Look at these storms blowing up here. That could be bringing some frequent lightning. Actually, let's take a look at the Cape at the same time here. You can see, look at these areas in the reds, the yellows all the way across, even extending off towards Naha. So don't be surprised if you do see some strong storms with some very gusty winds come out of this as it does push overhead. The good news is in the Tokyo, at least for me, I have Hanami going on Saturday. Partly cloudy skies, some light rain showers from the system going into Sunday, but at least Saturday, it's expected to be decently warm. So everybody else across the Kanagawa and Kanto area, good news there. So anyways, one other thing I do want to mention here is that I don't cover Guam too much because the Westpac high is always dominating you. Weather's typically nice there. Afternoon thunderstorms do develop up. We did have this weak depression push across down here towards the south. Some light rain showers pushed in from that, but nothing all too severe. If you do have some severe weather, I would try my hardest to cover it, but really appreciate the feedback. Actually, feedback from not just there, but anywhere across the Western Pacific, I always appreciate it. So if you want to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, I always appreciate that as well. Please do hit the like button on this video and also share it out to people. We always want to get our information out there as much as possible. But thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a great and safe day.